Hi guys, now we are going to see isometric projection. How to draw isometric projection of frustum of a cone, frustum of pyramids. So here I'll take an example. Right here, draw the isometric projection of a frustum of a square pyramid of side 40 mm, base and height 60 mm. Top face is a square of 20 mm. This is the question. So here in two-dimensional we have drawn this. So this is the top view, the base square and the top square. So here the front view of the frustum of the pyramid. Okay, base is a square of 40 and the top is a square of 20. Its a total height is 60. How to draw the isometric projection of this? Okay, so here I am going to explain in sketchbook as well as how to draw in sketchbook as well as how to draw by using solid edge. Okay, so let me go to sketchbook first. We have to draw in sketchbook. So what the question is, base is 40 mm and top is 20 mm square. It's a height of 60 mm. Okay, so I'll draw here 40, 20, 60. Okay, remain. Now just I'll zoom it here. So first 40 square. Okay, so select the line, 0.5 mm thickness line, continuous line, where we have to start. Anywhere the intersection is there we can start, and this is 30-degree x direction and this is y direction and this is the direction, imagine, right? So here 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 blocks. Okay, where the intersection is there, finish it off. And like this 1, 2, 3, 4, here 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks here. So we can finish it off this and we can, right? So this is the base of the square. It's over, very simple, right? So now what is the next one is, we have to draw it in the at a height of 60 mm. So where is the center? So from here you can just, I will make a 0.13 mm thickness for this is the midpoint, and from here it is the mid to midpoint, and here is the exact mid of this square. Okay, so here I am going to draw vertical, that is a height of this pyramid, height how much, 60. So from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 6 box. So this is the intersection. Now here is a where we have to draw this top. So in this top, okay, I'll take, if you have a confusion of this, just I will select this and I will make as a 0.5 mm thickness to understand this. So here now we are going to draw the top at this area, right? So how to draw? What is the question given is, we have to draw 20 square. Okay, 20 square in sketchbook. So I am select here, this is the 20. How to draw the 24 sides? Okay, from here 10, from here 10, from here 10, from here 10, all the 4 sides. So better we can go for parallel, that is 30-degree line which is parallel to this side. So here totally 40, totally 20. So this side 10, okay, and here 10. This is the area we have to concentrate, from here to here 10 and from here to here 10. Only this box we are going to draw. So select 0.5 mm thickness. So from here I am going to draw the square. If it is 20, just from here you come down 10, okay, then 10 mm if you come vertically, and then you can draw 22 box, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 2 1 2. I hope you have understand. So from the center, what is half of the value of the square? Okay, because I want to make 20 20, we can down, or else we can concentrate on these 4 points. So here 20 20 20 20, 30 degree this side, 30 degree this side, and parallel to this, parallel to this. I hope you have understand. That's all. Bottom base, top base. Now we are going to join with the help of the line command. So this end, which is the this corner to here, and the second corner is here, this to end point of this, and here to here. So over. So fourth point, it is invisible. Even if you put, it is invisible. So we can select this line as 0.13 mm thickness over hidden line. It's not needed. You can just, I want to show this hidden line, or else you can delete the line. So it's not necessary to draw here. Alright. So this is the pyramid, and the sides which are we are not able to see. Okay, this is invisible lines. So either you can delete it. Normally we will give us a hidden line, or else you can delete the line which is invisible. So this is the square pyramid, that is frustum of a square pyramid. Okay, how to draw this in Solid Edge software, how to use here. Now as 40 square and 20 square, that's all. So here I can go for directly, you should not draw any square as the 2-dimensional we are doing. So here what we have to do is, first we draw a horizontal line. Okay, it's a reference line, and in this one point I will start. What is the 40 distance 30 degree. Okay, again 40 150, again 40 minus 150 degree, again 40 minus 30 degree. That's it. So the bottom of the square is over. Next, height. What is the height? So here I can make, again center we have to find. Okay, you can diagonally you can make it, or the midpoint of this to midpoint of this. Draw a line just for our reference, midpoint and the midpoint. From here the midpoint to midpoint. So this is the center. What is the height? Height is 60. So height 60, 90 degree. So here this square has to draw in 20. So there are 2 or 3 methods are there. We can, now what I can do is just select the bottom square. Okay, I'm selecting the bottom square, and I can move a copy from this center. Okay, from this point to here at the end point. Just I moved here. In this a small square, that is 20 square has to come. So in this method, in software it is easy, we can scale this. So reduce the scale of this. How? This is 40 and this is 20. So 20 by 40. Okay, 20 by 40 if you give, then you will get a small scale, 1/2 scale, and you keep it at the center 10. That's it. So automatically it is getting reduced here. And now we can join with the help of 0.5 this end, and here to this end of this, end of this, right? This is over. This is the square, frustum of the square pyramid. Now I am going to delete this, or we can make it as a hidden line. Okay, we will show as a hidden line, or we can delete the unwanted lines. Okay. This what it's the square pyramid. But in this case, once the square pyramid is done, what we have to do is, because it's a full size, whatever it is, true size 40 and 20 we have drawn isometrically, but isometric projection we need a scale factor, that is 0.816. Select this fully. Okay, I am selecting this and going for the scale here. So the scale factor 0.816. so now this is the real. So now don't keep any copy of it, just keep it like this. So this is done. We can show this, just draw a line here and show the dimension angle between the reference line. This is 30 and here also mention and show the angle 30. So now this frustum of square is done in both sketchbook and the drawing CAD. Okay, by using solid edge, both we have completed. Clear, right? Then let me go for next one. This is, I think this is over. Yeah, frustum of a cone. Okay, a cone, already a cone is there and cut parallelly at a distance from the axis parallel to the base. So now we will get, what is the top view? We will get a bigger circle at the bottom. Here the draw the isometric projection of frustum of a cone of base dia 60 mm, top dia 40 mm. So this is 40 and this is 60. Okay, like what we have done in the square pyramid, I am going to draw here. Before that we will go for how to draw this in a sheet, that is in your sketchbook. So 60, 40, these are the two things. First, base height is 60 mm, base dia 60, dia 40, top dia. Okay, fine. So here how to draw? Again select line command, 0.5 mm thickness. I'm zooming here. First draw 60, isn't it? So anywhere we can select any intersection point. Okay. This is the intersection point 60. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, this is the intersection of this, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and minus 150. So here 6 and here 6. Clear? Okay, so the base is over. Now how to draw the circle here? Already we know in the cone, similar way we are going to do. For that we need to draw lines. So so here from this corner I am going to draw a line from here to midpoint. So what is the midpoint of this line? Is 3 here, and from this point to midpoint of opposite, like this opposite corner, select the starting point and up to the midpoint of this line, and from here to midpoint here. Okay, now the base, the setup for drawing the arc or ellipse is done. Select arc by center point method. In here I am selecting this. You select you take your compass and keep the compass and the pencil area here, and take the radius, and we can make the arc to complete this arc. So by selecting this and this as the radius, make the arc and complete it here like this. Here take this as the radius, draw the arc, complete here, and in this long arc, so this is the center point. From this center point, take this as the radius, draw the arc and complete here. From this is the center point, take this as the radius and complete this. Okay, now we have completed the base of the cone. So 60, now the base is 60 we have done, and now we have to go for the top of 40. Okay, here a 40 square. Why we have to draw the square? Because this 60 dia circle is, we can completely keep it within a square box. So the square of 60 and square of 40 we have to draw for making this. Next, center point. Okay, so now we will get it. I'm just for zooming it. Draw a line. Now center axis I have to draw. The center axis is from the center, so from where these 2 points will meet, otherwise we will draw the center to understand. So this is the midpoint, you know, right? From this midpoint to this midpoint, and this midpoint to opposite midpoint, so we will get the intersection point here. So there we are going to draw the center for 0.5 mm thickness. I am drawing to show the view. So how much? Total is 60. From here you just count the box. From this first box, 1 2, because since the grids are more complex, we have to check it properly. 1 2, third box, 4 5 and 6. I'm going to complete with this intersection. Okay, so this is my height, and here this total I have to draw again. Okay, since it is the sketchbook, we have to draw fully for the size of 40, isn't it? So 40, as I said, how to draw the 40 square here. The top circle is 40 dia, so we have to make a square of 40 here. So 40, to draw 40, first what I am going to do is draw from this end. Okay, I will draw downwards 20, 2 blocks, 1 and 2. It is the radius of the circle, 2 blocks. Just I come down here, and from here I will go 1 2 3 4, 4 blocks, 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, so here this intersection, and here, okay, this is a line of 0.5 mm thickness, continuous line, again continuous line, 0.5 mm thickness. From this end, 4 blocks, 1 2 3 and 4. From here to here, 4 blocks. From here to here, 4 blocks. Now bottom is 60 and the top is 40, right? Again you have to draw this ellipse here. How to draw? From here to center point of this midpoint, and from here to select this midpoint, and opposite side select this and up to this midpoint, and from here the midpoint of this line. Okay, it shows the midpoint, right? Now draw, select arc, that is from the intersection point. Okay, so you take your compass, take this as a radius and draw the arc, complete it here, and here with the help of compass and take this radius. Intersection point, this is the radius of this circle. Sometimes it will come. So radius, draw the arc and complete. So this is the center point for this long arc, complete here, and from this point, this is the center point of the arc, this is the radius, and we can make the arc here. So now bottom and top face is done. Then how to join this? Select a line 0.5 mm thickness. So from anyhow, just we are going to draw the tangent of this circle anywhere you can select, so that we can draw a line from the outermost to the tangent. So here a tangent, and here also when there is a, we have to anywhere. So from the outermost maximum you try to the tangent here. Okay, so this is how we can draw by using your sketchbook. Now this is done. So you can erase whatever it's not needed, or highlight. You can draw very thin lines of this. I can just show it. So the object only visible, it should be visible, and remaining things you can draw thin lines. Okay, this how you have drawn is must, don't delete maximum, you just draw this, and what are all which is not visible, that you can delete. Here we have to make a trim option in software, I can do, but in your sketchbook please erase it. Okay, I hope you have understand all the things. Okay, this is which is not needed, we can, I'll make this, delete this one. So now this is what the frustum of the cone. Okay, so you can show it in the sketchbook like this, you will get it right. So how it is, how we have to draw it in the Solid Edge software. So in software, as like earlier I said, first we have to draw a line, a horizontal line. Draw a horizontal line first, and then 60 square 40 square. Okay, so just go for join, draw a line starting from here, 60 at an angle of 30 degree, and 60 at an angle of 150 degree, 60 at an angle of minus 150 degree, 60 at an angle of minus 30 degree, right? So this is the base is done, and then now we have to draw the base circle. Okay, so select a line from here to the line, from, okay, from this point to the opposite midpoint. Okay, and from here again to this midpoint, like this, opposite corner, and here, and opposite corner to here, right? Once it is done, we have to draw the arc. Select center point method, intersection point, select arc by center point. So this is my center point where the intersection symbol comes, and then point here I have to make the arc. Okay, I can draw this arc by 0.5 mm thickness. So intersection of this end point arc, and longer radius I am going to complete this. Select this is the center point and arc complete here. Select this as the center point, and this is the radius. Draw the arc 0.5 mm thickness. Now the base is done. So again what we have to do, we have to find out the center point. Okay, so midpoint of this line to the midpoint of this line, like this. From this midpoint to opposite midpoint, so I am going to get this point. So this is, now I have to draw vertically. What is the height is given 60 mm height, angle is 90-degree angle. So that's all. Now I have to draw this again to by keeping this as a center. So it is very difficult, right? Don't think that. So just as I did earlier, I can select the full. Okay, and I am going to move, select move command. So from this base, okay, end of this, and I am going to keep it here. Now it is done. So already it is selected. Now what I am going to do is I am going to make it as scale. What is scale? 60 40. Base is 60, top is 40. So I am going to select scale, what 40 to be done. Okay, so base is 60, now it is going to be 40, so I am taking directly 40 by 60. So now I keep it here, that's it. So now the top is done, bottom is there. So select line command, we can join line from here to the tangent, where the tangent comes, do it, and select a point here and draw up to the where a tangent symbol comes, finish it off. That's it. So now this is a cone. You can see here whatever the portion which is not needed, we can trim it off. So by using the, and but the thing is, as I said earlier, this is, you can show is a even hidden line also. So here you can see this total, but the thing is, we can reduce it. We should not keep it as it is. We have to go for isometric projection. So what is visible and what is invisible, you can have a hidden line, or you can trim it off, which is not necessary. After completion of this, select this, select fully, select fully, and you have to go for scale factor again. So this scale is isometric projection, so that is what we have done already, true values. Now it is 0.816 scale factor. We have to shorten it as, we have to reduce as a scale factor 0.81, and here there is no copy, so it is totally will be getting shrinked. Right, now just to show this, I draw this whether we are 30-degree angle or not. Just check it out. We have to make it 30 degree. Starting itself we can make it, but once isometric is done, then it will be reduced. Okay, so this is how we have to draw here in sketchbook, how we have drawn, and how we have to draw in CAD. So both are done. Right, I hope you have understood. Fine. And now shall we discuss about pentagonal pyramid? Okay, right, now this, for this we need the top view and the front view. Mainly the top of the pyramid is required, because square, as I said, we have to make the square here. So here what the problem is, a pentagonal pyramid of base side 30 mm and axis length 60 mm is resting on HP on its base with a side of base perpendicular to VP. Okay, so that the side is, we are keeping perpendicular to VP. Draw the isometric projection. So we know how to draw a pentagon. First we have to draw the pentagon, and then we have to go. If it is given in a sketchbook also, you have to first, we have to make the pentagon. We know how to make the pentagon. Again I will tell here what is pentagon. 5 sides, equal sides are there, 30 mm base. Okay, so directly you can, I will draw here like 30 the base, and it's a 0 degree. Okay, 30 0, and next is 30, angle is 72. Okay, so 72, since it is 5 sides, 72, and again 30, 144, isn't it? So 144, and here 30, 144 plus 72, that is here 216. Again you have to complete it, how much? So 30 to 16 plus, so 288. I think we have completed the pentagon, and you can check this size, yeah, 30. Right, so now what we have to do is, it is should be rotated like this. Okay, so while drawing in sketchbook, we can draw by this way, making angle 72 degree here and 72 degree here, you can make it, that is not a problem. But in SolidWorks, while drawing, just draw, and you can rotate. Already we know how to keep it rotate. Select this, and you can take the base. It's any base. Okay, any base should be kept in vertical position. That's what it is given. So keep it in vertical position, one side. Okay, and copy, Control Z, select this, rotate. So here copy command, please switch it off. So we have to make one side, it should be perpendicular to the HP. Okay, this we can keep it by this way, no problem. I will keep like this. So now just okay, so this is, first we have to draw the pentagon in a way, how to keep it, and then to draw isometric view, I need a square. As I said, this should be covered with a square block. Okay, how we will do it? So no problem, we can draw a line like this. Here you can go for extend option. Okay, right. Let's draw a line from here. If right, like this, draw. You can use extend option also. Now this entire pyramid, pentagon is covered with a square block. Clear? So this is what we have to do. We are completely we have done. And the pyramid, so all these points should be joined at the center. So that is a top view. Okay, but I want only this box, pentagon box, and dimensions. So what are all the dimensions? I'll measure this distance between. So I am going to check distance between this edge. Okay, from here to from here, what is the distance? All distance we are going to cover. Okay, okay. So after completion of this, just check the distance between, see, this point. Okay, so here to here, what is the distance? 28.53, isn't it? Okay, like this end point. So I am selecting, I am going to measure the distance between this to this point. So 24.27, and from this point, so from the end of this point to the end of this point, you can see it is 48.54. so like this, we need the corner distance and where we have to keep it. This distance we need. Okay, the base of the pentagon we are drawing like this. Once if it is done, then we have to draw the isometric projection. We have to start. This is the same thing it is needed for in the sketchbook also. We have to draw the pentagon in a way, and you have to measure the distance. By keeping this distance only, we have to draw in a sketchbook. I'll tell there later. So now we will draw in the by using SolidEdge software how to draw. So still it is already done, so I am going to delete this. I hope you understand the how to draw the pentagon and take the readings. So this is needed for us now, for us. And now I am going to draw a line, horizontal line we have to draw. And then see here, we can make 1 minute. So here first I'll tell what we can do is, for understanding purpose, I am making ABCD here. See here, just I am making A, this end B, and here it's a C, and here it's a D. Okay, so all the four corners of the square I have mentioned A, B, C, D. So now here like this is A, this is B, C, D. Okay, understood? I will keep it separately. Okay, let it be here. So now draw the line, 0.13 line horizontally. I am drawing the line here. So now I have to draw this square first. So base is square AB and BC CD. So how to draw? I will draw a line from here Okay, and this is BC. I am going to take BC here. Okay, understand? BC. What is the length of the BC here? That's what directly we cannot make the 30 base pentagonal pyramid side. We should not make it. What is the dimension available here? The what is the total size? See here. Suppose if you want here also you can check it out. This to this. Since it's a square, the same value will come 46. Okay, here it is mentioned, it's not mentioned here, right? So 46.17, here 48.54, here it is 46.17, and in the 28.53, here 24.47. So all the values is needed. Once if it is done, then only we can draw. So select a line command, drawing here. So 46.17, the BC I am going to draw here. 46.17 length at a degree at 30-degree angle. Okay, clear? So now I have to draw CD here. So CD distance and angle is 150. So CD what it is? 48.54. Okay, this is, so CD I am going to draw here. 48.54 at an angle 150, right? So again what I have to draw, this is same 46.17, since it is parallel to this, and angle is minus 150, right? Then you can complete this. So that is the angle, same 48.54 it will come. So A, B, C, D. Clear? A, B, C, D. All the things now I have drawn like this. So why I have mentioned the name is to avoid the confusion where to start and where to go, right? So from here, what is the distance? B to C, 28.53, right? So now I am going to draw a line. This is the base is done, and from here this is the corner B, isn't it? So B to this point 28.53, 28.53 at an angle 30-degree. Okay, so this is done, and this is equal. Okay, this 28.53 and this 28.53 will be the same. So from this corner also we have to draw 28.53 at an angle 30-degree, right? So now just I will draw this is just for reference because it is straight line. Okay, so we have drawn this, and now from this point to this point we have to draw. So where? From C corner. Which is the C corner? This is the C corner, or else I can mention once again here A, this is, sorry, where to avoid confusion we will make ABCD here, but it's not needed for understanding the purpose. ABCD I have done. So here CD in the midpoint, here 24.27 it comes. So draw a line. Okay, draw a line from this here to this point. So first let me draw to identify that 24.27 from the corner C. Draw 24.27 at an angle 150, at an angle 150. So now here it is there. So I can join this by selecting a 0.5 mm, by selecting 0.5 mm line thickness. You can join this, and from this point to here you can join this. Okay, and this is 30, exactly 30, and from the center point 15 here, 15 here. So we can draw, select a midpoint, and from the midpoint 15 mm. okay, 15 mm at see here this is minus 30, this side we can have a minus 30 degree, and this is 150. So 15 at 150 angle, and from this point again 15 at minus 30, right? So this is to be joined here, and from this end to this end, clear? So that's all. Now this is the base of the pentagon. I hope you understood. How to find the center? Already we know that go for the corner to the opposite midpoint. So here this is the corner point, so corner to the mid of this line, okay, and any other corner you can select. This corner opposite line is, this is the midpoint. So by getting these two we will get this center point. So from the center point, okay, draw, it's a pyramid. So I am going to select axis 0.13. so from this intersection, I'm sorry, so here I'll zoom it, and this is the point I need. Select center point, center axis line. So we will get here is the center. The height, what is the height of this question given? It's a 60 mm height. So vertically you have to go for 60 mm, enter 90 degree vertical line. Alright, that's it. Now select 0.5 mm thickness line, join all the corners of the base. Select continuous line, 0.5 mm line. So line again, continuous line, 0.5 mm thickness from the apex to all the corners. It is the base. Okay, now this is the isometric view of the pentagon. Since we have drawn A, B, C, D like this, we will get this view like this. Otherwise, if you draw A, B, C, D, if you draw this vertical, okay, this vertical in opposite side, you will get a different orientation. That's all. But the thing is, we are done with this. So now which are all visible, which are all invisible? So this is the base, visible base this side, and this side is the visible, and this also visible, but the this and this is invisible. So the slant edge of this invisible. So what we can see, the visible base. So this side, this triangular face and this triangular face, it's a visible, and the axis we have done. So remaining things we can delete it. Once if it is done, as I said, we have to make it scale factor. Okay, so this ABCD is not required. Select this totally, go for the scale. Here select here scale. What is the scale? 0.816. So now this is done. So since here copy, you switch off copy, you keep it, and this is the square pyramid. As I said, the view how we are getting, if you change this direction, you will get the orientation, different orientation. I hope you have understood, right? So pentagonal pyramid, it's done. Like this, the same in sketchbook also, we have to select here how to draw the pentagon. The same data is needed. So 46.17, 48.54, whatever it is there, this entire thing so when we are going to draw this, we need to draw the top view, and the top view will help you to draw this. We need this here, and by seeing this, as I selected here, I cannot select exactly, since the sketchbook you have clear vision, and here some values it's not. So in this case 28.53 or 48.54, 48.47, all the things is how we are going to do is from this you select approximately only. So as I said, so if you select here any intersection, so here 1 2 3 4 45 48 point something, so we will get the lines like this only. Okay, so here no need of getting confusion. So whatever in the sketchbook you can get it, from that you can. Okay, understood? Please do this in sketchbook also. And I'll go for one more frustum of a pyramid. So here, as I said, this is just a pyramid we have done. So frustum of another pyramid, which is hexagonal pyramid. So here I am going to explain one more pyramid. Draw the isometric projection of frustum of a hexagonal pyramid. Base side 30 mm, top side 18 mm, and height 50 mm. So we have get this. So how to draw? As earlier I said, draw the base of the hexagon and the top of the hexagon separately. You cannot draw directly like this, so better draw one by one. So I am keeping hexagon. What is the hexagon size? 30 mm, right? So 30 mm 0 degree. Okay, 30 mm 0 degree, 30 mm next 60 degree sides, since it is 6 sides, so 360 divided by 6. Okay, we know 30 mm 120 degree, 30 mm 180 degree, 30 mm 240 degree, 30 mm 300 degree, right? This is 30 mm side. Like that, another one make 18 mm, top side is 18 mm. So separately you draw here, no need to worry about it. It is just to understand the how the top view will be, but for our drawing we have to draw separately. 18 mm hexagon, 18 mm 0 degree, 18 mm 60, 18 120, 18 180, 18 mm 240, 18 300, right? So now we have drawn these two. As I said earlier, we have to draw squares over this, cover this. So draw lines from here and from here. So we can draw lines like this. So go by selecting extend to next, draw extension line. So this is extended. Okay, and we can trim it off. This is done. Okay, here like this, a smaller one, draw lines. Okay, go for extend. This can be extended here, this can be extended here, this and this. Okay, clear? By using trim option, trim it off, right? So a smaller bigger hexagon and a smaller hexagon, that's what it is given. Draw the isometric projection of frustum of hexagon pyramid, base 30 mm and top side 18 mm. So we have to draw two hexagon. In sketchbook also you have to draw separately. In the white sheet side you make this hexagon and check the dimensions as well. So from here to here, whatever it is there, full first we need the base. Okay, so what are all the things is needed to draw? Check it out. If smart dimension is there, see you can 51.96, already it is here 51.96. okay, and for this, what is this size? Smaller size, I will put it here, 31.18. This is the side, and from this end to end, all values you just make it for our convenient. It's needed for us to draw. This is 60, and from end to end, from this corner to this, what is the distance? Okay, all the things whatever it is needed, you make it. And from here to here, what is the distance between this end to this point? It is 25.98, and this is 15, this is total, it is 60, and this is 30. The base what we have drawn is 30. Clear? This is the base, outside base. In first we have to draw this, and like this here also we have to draw 18 size, and end of this to end of this distance of from here to here, what is the distance? 9, and this is 18, and 31.6 sides. Any other thing? This total also we will (36, 31). Once this is done, so now what I am going to do is just I am replacing this. This is needed to draw now. Okay, so draw the isometric projection of frustum of a hexagonal pyramid, base 30 mm side, on top 18 mm, at a height of 50 mm. So first we have to draw a line. Okay, horizontal line. Then as I said, ABCD, so we can select whichever you want, we can draw this A, B, B, C, C, D. I will make it here A, just select for understanding the concept. Here A, B corner, C corner, and D corner, like this. Here P, Q, R, S. Okay, so that it will not get mismatch. Okay, now we have to draw this here. Right, so here 51.96, here it is 60. Now I am going to draw by selecting the line. So here select a point. So from this, what I am going to draw is BC, the side base BC I am going to draw in this angle. So the distance is 60, enter 30 angle. Okay, and now opposite side, which is CD. What is CD? CD is equal to 51.96. This CD and this AB is equal. So I am going to draw CD here, that is 51.96. 51.96. Enter. Angle is 150. And now again this 60, that is DA, which is equal to BC. 60 at an angle of minus 150, and we can complete this. So now this is going to be completed. So AB, BC, CD. So this is AB, this is BC. A, B, C and D, just for reference. Now bottom we have done with this. Next from B to here, now we have to draw the hexagon here. What it is given is this distance is 15. Okay, this distance is 15, this is 30, and again it is 15 here. So first draw this one, 15, this is also 15, this is also 15. Draw the line from this. So how much? BC, in BC. Okay, 15, enter 30 degree. Fine. Like this. From here in AD also, that is 15, enter 30 degree. So now this is in a straight line. Okay, isn't it? This is straight. So I have drawn parallel this. Like this, from this corner to here, what it is? The same 30. This is 30, 15. So here it's, otherwise you can draw from here what it is given. This is 30 line, right? So one side of this hexagon. So end point from here to here we can draw a 30 degree, 30 mm at a 30 angle, right? So the same from here to here also, end point 30 mm length at a 30 degree. Okay, so now we will get this parallel and this parallel line. Now we will get in this manner, and this corner. So now I am going to find this and this. What is the distance given is 25.98. so from here 25.98, from here 25.98, both are equal, right? So either from this B 25.98, what is the angle? Angle is important. Okay, angle is, this is 150 degree angle. Alright, and like this we'll draw from this corner C to D. Here C to this 25.98. so here again 25.98 you draw at an angle 150 degree, right? So this end points. Now this is a base of the hexagon. We can draw with the help of 0.5 mm line. Now select. So how it is joined? This corner to select this end and join this end point straightly, and join this end point, join, come straight, join this. So here end point of this to end point of this and end point of this. Okay, this is the hexagon. Base is done. We cannot scale it like this as earlier we did. So we have to find the, we have to draw the top also. So we can draw the top and we can shift it. That also we can do. We can draw one more line here and we can shift at this side. So that is the easiest way we can do it. So draw a line. Okay, here I'll draw this line. You can draw a small hexagon here, and we can shift it the center to center. It's the easiest one. So how to draw this is 36 this side. So PQRS, how we are going to draw is just as this. Draw the line. I am keeping QR in 30 degree. Okay, QR is 36. So 36 distance at an angle of 30 and 31.18 at an angle of 150, and SP, that is again 36 angle of minus 150, right? Then we can complete this. Now as a small hexagon here, from here you can draw this one. So by knowing the value, that is 9 from this corner, isn't it? So 9, select a line from this corner Q to here, it's a 9. Q to here 9 mm, 9, enter at an angle of 30 degree. The same 9 from here to here, 9, enter at an angle of 30 degree, and you will get this parallel, right? 9 is over, and 18 from here to here, 18. So let me draw a line from this end point, 18 length of 30 degree, and here 18 at an angle of 30 degree. So now we will get the parallel. And now the corner points. So see here what it is given, 31.18, isn't it? 31.18, the mid of the 31.18, you will get it exactly. Okay, or else we can measure this as here what we did. So the mid is, if you want to measure, you can measure from this end to the end point of this, what it is, 45 point, sorry, let me go for a zoom value. Distance between this end to this is how much? 15.59. okay, 15.59, that is the mid of this. So from here 15.59, enter at an angle how much? 150 you can draw. This is a exact midpoint, it will come. So now in this also the same, 15.59 at this is 150 degree angle, right? So now we will get this, the top view of the view of the hexagonal top. So now draw with a 0.5 mm line thickness. This is the end point, and join here, end of this line, end of this line, end of this, sorry, draw from this end to this end and join with this end. So now we have done the top and bottom base. Okay, this is a bigger one and the smaller one. Now we have to keep it in line, that is total height is 50 mm. So how to calculate the 50 mm, you know, right? We can make the center point of this and center point of this. Normally center to center, how we can calculate. Anyhow, okay, anyhow, we will get, if you draw corners, okay, this corner to this corner, this corner to this corner, we will get it. And so we will get it. See, this mid to mid and this mid to mid intersection also we will get it. Okay, so either this way, or we can get this, go for midpoint of this and midpoint of this, and already this mid and mid is joined, so this is the mid of this. So we can draw the axis line by selecting, since we need the vertical height. Okay, I am going to draw a vertical line 0.13. okay, so where we have to start, just from here, intersection point, in this mid of this, so we will get what is the total height given. Total height is 50 mm height, so right, so I will go for 50 mm at an angle of 90 degree. So now this is the center of it. Like this I am going to find the center of this, and I will keep this over there. So here, what is this, how to find, select mid to mid, mid to mid, and this is the center point. So now this center point I am going to keep over there. Just select, go select this, and the same, it should not be get rotated, the same way how it is there, go move from this center point. Okay, from this center point to here, end of, so that is over. Now we can delete this. We can join with the help of line command, 0.5 mm thickness, end of this with this end, and from here to here, from here to here, from this end to here, and the base back side. So okay, either I can show by hidden line, or I can remove the lines which are invisible. This now the lines which I cannot see, right? So that now this is the final view of the hexagonal frustum. Okay, hexagon pyramid, frustum of a hexagonal pyramid. Before concluding this, we have to select this, make a scale, how much, 0.816. okay, select 0.816. now it is scaled over here. Again keep it there, and this is the final view of this. So how, the same thing you have to draw in sketchbook also, as I said. So first draw the top views, okay, the top two, and this size 60 and 51, this should be done in the sketchbook in a manner bottom, and then at the top you have to draw the square at a distance of 60 from the center, then we have to draw the same. Clear? Just I hope you have understand. Right. Now what we have covered is frustum of cone and frustum of hexagon pyramid, pentagonal pyramids. Okay.